Welcome to one of the shows of the year here in Milan. Fantasy Vanishes in Flesh by Ivana Bašić and Francesca Minini. Within the show, they gather different pieces in order to understand the Serbian artist's practice, deeply charged by her early experiences as her native Yugoslavia was disintegrating. War, violence, deeply affected the artist. Let's say that she does a symbolic negotiation with materials, and this will take us as well to the understanding of her connection with the cosmos. By the other side, she will be the perfect synthesis of the word metamorphosis. This word has Greek origins, and we might split it into two. Meta, which will means beyond, and then we have morphosis, shape or form. This will mean beyond form, and taking us to the next concept, post-humanism, a visual language that the artist belongs to. If you're not familiar with this art movement, let's say that it will question traditional notions, body agency, and even the relationship of the human with its surroundings. I will link this with the Ivana's specific use of materials, because this might be seen as a sort of a dictionary. Glass breath that forms, wax malleability, transformation, familiarity, paraffin wax, or a petroleum-based wax linked to fossils, represent dissolving bodies, transience, or connection with time and matter. Even bronze will mean armor or protection, and stainless steel, violence. The exhibition receives us with the pieces named after the exhibition. These pieces are flesh-like, though actually are composed by white wax with some touches of oil painting, framed in this white bronze that elevates a past being, its reorganization, and the beyond flesh. They specifically talk about the importance of what comes after. What is our essence, the core of the existence? As I said before, the materials narrates the potential of the ascendance, transformation, and transmutations of these future beings. And I will show you the centerpiece of this show. I had seen the centuries and the vast dry lands. I had reached the nothing, and the nothing was living and moist. So we might intuit that this life form has at least two heads. In my interpretation, has three. Why? The very first one is the brave one, the one that goes ahead and keeps going. But here in the back, we might appreciate this piece that hides invulnerability. Even the piece is made out of blown glass, a fragile material. And then we pass to the last part. It might be read as a dragging experience, but as well a future living part of this being after all. Nearby we have hypothesis, a metaphor of eggs waiting to be hatched. Within these blown glass pieces lies the breath of the artist, somehow as a sort of potential life waiting to come back. And adding to all of this, the composition is completed thanks to the shape of them being an spermatozoidal shape. But we must not underrate one of the cohesive elements in the room, the dust. You know, it's the core of existence, or at least that's what they say. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. This material is fundamental in order to give cohesion to the entire structure of the space. Because at the end, we are surrounded by what once was flesh, is everything we have. And as well, matter cannot be created or destroyed. It might just transform. Within the beer room, we have the sculptor, the temptation of being, but as well, you'll be drawn to Ivana's drawings. This production often precedes the figurations themselves. These amniotic landscapes give us the perception when they aren't yet embodied. It's sort of like a fluent moment in the universe when they're about to compress in the actual matter. They aren't in a specific form. This suggests liberation from the body and a transition to formlessness, connecting the physical to limitless figurations. I relate my understanding of Bašić's practice onto how she embodies change, transmutation, and transformation under pressure, and how her imagination pushed her to the idea of the human becoming something beyond human, a state that emerges after fear, with flesh becoming a vehicle to new forms. Ivana's imagination weren't just like a stone or a diamond under pressure from resilience, a transformation arising from difficulty, opening the view of the connection with the cosmos, its possibilities, and the beauty of it.